Welcome back to the Black Evolution, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Damn Dane. I got a very special guest, and we're gonna talk about one topic. That is the dating game. Let's get into it. Here we go. Hey, hey. All right. So it's your boy Davin Daniel, and I have a very special guest in the building. He is Mr. Entrepreneur, Mr. CEO, Mr. He is the job. Introducing Tyler, aka Kidd Klutch. How you doing, young brother?
I'm doing good, Daniel. I'm glad you have me on here because this is going to be a special episode.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Man, we're going to talk about one specific topic. Everybody wants to talk about it. People have been wanted me to request this. So I'm going to talk about it. It's called the dating game. So, Tyler, I first want to get your thoughts on the dating game in today's world, brother. How do you feel about it?
I'm a little worried about it, Daniel.
Oh, boy. How so?
Because I don't like the way it's going. I think it's becoming too transactional and not unconditional.
So we say transactional. What do you mean by that? Go into deeper detail.
What I mean by transactional is everything is based off of what can you do for me? What can I do basis? It's not based off of is there a connection or there's not a connection.
Yeah, I agree with you because I've seen it. I've traveled, I've met some people, and I've seen more times than not, the the dating game has become very much like you said, transactional. Everything is what you got for me? What you gonna do for me? Buy me this, buy me. I'm like, wait, hold on. Before you even get to that level, I feel, in my opinion, that in order for you to get to that level, you need to have that connection, like you said, that connection, that vibe. Yeah, you gotta like talk to a person, get to know them a little bit before you start being transactional. I feel like in today's world, people want to immediately be transactional. Do this. I said, no, it don't work like that. Gotta take your time. So what are your thoughts on that, brother?
I basically just echo those sentiments that you said on that. I think it has to be more than just a transactional relationship. I think here's where it's going to be. Everybody, as far as transactional, I think is one piece is where it should be transactional is basically, okay, if I get in a relationship with you, how are you going to make me better?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to make me happier? How are we going to do this and that? It's mutual stuff. It's not based off of, oh, you give a little, I give a little. Or no, not even that, unbalanced. If everybody going to get 50-50 in a relationship, I get that. But if you're saying that, oh, I want you to get more than what you're going to get, that's not the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're saying you want the relationship to go this way, and that's the only way it's gonna go. It doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you on that, and I feel it's also because both the men and the women have both been affected by what I like to call the dating culture. What I mean by that is, when it comes to the dating culture, the women feel entitled. They feel that they don't have to put in the work. And then the men have been so taught so much that, oh, you need to do this and worship the woman. I was talking to some dude the other day, and he basically compared, like he's in a relationship with a black woman, and he's a black man. He said he's in a relationship with a black woman. He said the black woman is God. I said, what? He said, yeah, man, she's a God, and I worship her. I said, okay, I understand you want to treat a woman respectfully. I get that. But my thing is, don't translate that respect to worship. Because when you talk about worship, you're talking about worship is something that is divine. A woman is beautiful, but she's not divine. You can't put her in that status because she's gonna treat you like a fan. It's like celebrities. If you treat a woman like a celebrity, she's gonna treat you like a fan. You're gonna be her errand boy. So I feel like, hey, men need to become more masculine, go back to be more masculine and stuff like that. Yes, treat a woman respectfully, but don't take that respectful treatment to worship. That's something you don't need to do. And for men, in order for men to be very successful, they need to do two things. Number one, put themselves in a position of power to where they can do what they want to do, where they can invest in themselves. And if a woman comes into their life, then so be it. But don't be seeking, searching. I've seen a lot of men do that. They searching for somebody. They searching for a wife. They searching for this. They searching for that. Don't be searching. Just let it come to you. Just let it happen.
You know what I call those? I want to interject this right here because I've seen some guys that what I call is fake masculine guys, and that's basically, like they say, with fake tough guys. I feel you have a lot of men that they try to act masculine in front of other men when it comes to women, but when they get around their women talk to them like a dog, and they tell them what to do, like you said, the errand boy.
Yeah.
They make them do what they want.
Yeah.
They worship the ground they stand on, but they get around other dudes and try to act like they're masculine.
Yep. Yep. And I was like,
and that's a problem.
Because they're faking it. It's like it's a person trying to fake to be rich. Like, you can't do that. Successful people notice when it comes to people with success. People with success, they're workaholics. They work all the time. They're always trying to be busy. They're always trying to do something, and they don't really need to wear fancy clothes. You get my analogy here. Like, if you see, poor people trying to be rich, they feel like they need to show off how much they got, how much clothes they got, how much money they got, how much. If you take a look at most of these rich people, they don't even have to show off how much they got. They just got it.
And what I say too with people like that is that when you see them doing that, they have to make up for something.
Yep.
That means they're lacking in some area.
Mm-hmm.
That they're trying to distract people or distract the other women from. Because I always say it like this with guys. I say, if you're a guy that talk about other dudes to females or something, that means you have a huge insecurity or you're intimidated by that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And females, they tend to see that.
Yep.
And sense that in you. And if they see that, they more than likely you talking about that guy to that female is gonna make her want that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see a lot of these relationships where you have an insecure guy or insecure woman, and they're trying so hard to make sure that person doesn't get with a certain person or something, and they end up with that person anyway.
Yep.
Because you're forcing them in a way because you're so intimidated.
Yep. Or
that's what I say with guys.
Yeah. Or
you see fake tough guys, because you have a lot of these fake tough guys. They try to act masculine.
Mm-hmm.
When they see another dude talking to their girlfriend or wife or just around them, they get jealous.
Yep, they get super mad. They not, like you said, they're not secure with themselves. I remember I went to this party, and or it was this I was going to this party, but it was like this bar uptown or this club uptown or whatever. And I'm going there, I'm looking clean, this and that, and then I'm in line to get in there. This dude, he's beside his wife and this and that. I'm just standing in line, minding my business. This dude say, back up off my wife. I said, what? He said, I said, man, I'm just in line, man. I'm just doing this. He said, I understand, man, but that's my wife. Back up off my wife. I wasn't even looking at his wife. I wasn't even doing nothing. He just saying that. Back up off her. I was like, what? And I know that dude was insecure.
You know what that means, too? Either he was in a relationship to where he was being cheated on previously, or his wife cheated on him, or he suspects her of cheating on him.
Yeah.
But he's acting like that because the man that's secure and knows his trust his woman, he's not gonna act like that.
Yep. Yep. Or another dude, let's say for example, you looking at you trying to talk to this girl, and then the dude get mad. It's like, that's my girl, that's my woman. He get mad, he trying to flex. I'm like, you insecure? you got to remember these dudes who have good looking women. You got to remember it's a competition out here. So like if you have a beautiful woman, people are going to look at your girl. So you have to put them in check, but at the same time too, don't be insecure about it. Act like you guarding her. I'm like, what you doing? You gonna be insecure?
Look at her.
Yep.
And like I said, you keep doing that, but more than likely that girl is gonna want you. After that dude keeps doing it. Especially if you make that dude look weak in front of his girlfriend. That's why I say a lot of these fake masculine men, they set themselves up because what if you would have told the guy, man, I don't want your girl, I can take your girl if I wanted to. He would have been forced to react. That situation could have went somewhere it didn't need to go. Y'all could have gotten fighting. Somebody could have pulled out a weapon. And that's what they don't understand. There's consequences to this stuff out here. You can't handle your insecurities that you're taking it out in the streets. That's bad. It's dangerous. And that's another thing I want to get into with the dating game too is, guys, relax. Be yourself.
Thank you. I was just about to say, man, you read my mind when you said that because I've seen a lot of dudes try to be fake, try to be phony. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, well, I gotta, like, for example, if a chick likes a hood dude or something like that or whatever, and I've seen this dude, he's trying to act all hard and this and that. I'm like, oh boy, oh god. Yeah, I think it was back in high school or like college, one of the two. But anyway, he trying to act all hard, this and that, talking about, well, this chick likes this girl, or this chick likes a certain dude, so I'm gonna be like this. I said, what are you doing, man? He said, man, I'm trying to get over there. I said, man, if you gotta be with yourself, be yourself, man. You don't need to do all that.
Dude, gotta understand too. If you wanna act like a tough guy, you wanna be a tough guy your whole relationship with. But someone that you gonna have to keep up. Because when that girl finds out that's not the real you, she's not gonna be attracted to you. She's gonna choose a tough guy.
Or basically like I remember one time. This is a personal story. I remember one time I was in college and it's the frats and da 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 da, and there are people saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and if you join a frat, you're gonna get girls. If you have to join an organization, any organization, just to get with that woman, you should not be with that woman because that woman doesn't like you. She just likes the status and the persona. That's it. And I've seen it personal. A personal testimony is when I first started out with college, this and that. Yeah, you trying to flirt with these chicks and da 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 da, and then I still of course some of them be like, oh yeah, this and that, you ain't no good, this and that, and then when they find out that I have a certain status about myself, or I got certain money, or book signing, or this and that, or entrepreneurship, then they go, oh. I'm like, wait a second, hold on now, get out of my face. Because I can tell that woman only wants the status. There's something LeVar Ball said when it comes to the dating game. He said to his sons that when you are a high value man and when you are an athlete, you're gonna be nothing but no good women or hoes out there. Because when you're in that high status position, they see nothing but dollar signs. And it goes for any high value man, whether you're an athlete, whether you're a CEO, whether you are an up and coming entrepreneur. You're trying to become that on that certain level, and you're trying to be successful. You can't be surrounding yourself with women who are not contributing to your life. That's why you have to put yourself in a position of power. And once you do that, they'll just come to you. That's why I gotta tell these guys, let the women come to you, man. Don't be chasing. It ain't even worth it. Just put yourself in a position of power. Get your money up. Get your whatever you like to do. Like get comfortable with yourself, because before you take care of anybody else, you gotta take care of yourself. You better know who you are and surround yourself with decent people. I'm trying to tell y'all. Go ahead, Tyler.
3 things to add to that too, Daniel. Well, another thing, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said with LeVar Ball. he is correct because, like he said, when you're a high quality man, more than likely you're not going to have time to even go where a high quality woman would generally be at.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to go places where hoes at, groupies.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't know who's real and who's not real.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we say with guys too, you just got to figure out who's real.
Yep. There was an episode. Yep. Go ahead.
And also too, you have to put yourself in an environment to where you're not attracting hoes, or where you're not where hoes are gonna be at.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be somewhere to where other women of your stature will be at.
Yep.
And like the second thing I wanted to add to that was it reminds me to what you said that women looking for dollar signs or status. I remember when Joel Embiid he asked Rihanna on a date.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "No, I don't want you. All I date is all stars." And then they asked him once he became an all-star, will he consider going out with Rihanna and try to shoot his shot again? And he's like, no. He said she didn't want me then. He's like, I don't want her now. And I think that was a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that. She still, if he would have went and took a shot at her, she would say, yeah. I don't think it would have been sincere.
Yeah.
She just would have, they would have been status.
Yeah, because of status, because he quote unquote made it. And that's what a lot of times, like that's what a lot of times men need to watch out about. Like, watch out for these women who see nothing but dollar signs, and whenever they say, "I'll be there," yeah, or whenever they say, yeah, when they say something like, I'll be like, oh, I'll be with you if you're an all-star. I'll be with you if you're a CEO. I'll be with you when you come back a few years. Come back. When people say something like that, it's because they don't value you. They don't see no potential in you. They just flat out don't want you. That's why you got to put yourself in a position of power to where you are successful and you're doing what you need to do. And you're not just rushing just to be in a relationship, Because I've seen it on both sides, not just the men, but the women too. They rushing to be in a relationship. They rushing here. They need to be in a relationship. I'm like, what are you doing? What you rushing for?
You're going to make a big, huge mistake.
Yeah. I need to be in a relationship. Why? Why do you feel this need?
Because you don't want to be taking care of some whole kid.
Uh-huh. I've seen this from dudes. I've seen it from women, on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, the women be trying to rush me and trying to be like, trying to rush. And talking about, I need this, I need that. I'm like, well, hold on now. You got to take your time and this and that. Don't be rushing.
And I got a third thing to add, too, for powerful men. Once you get in that position of power, of dating, is you got to keep your eyes, you shouldn't have 2 eyes, you need to have 4 eyes.
Mm.
You need to take your blinders off, because when you get in that, or even a woman in power, when you get in that position, you have to know who you're dealing with, you got to know who to trust, who not, everything, because where I see the rise of this Me Too movement, I see with the Me Too movement now, it's trying to make victims out of women that were willing participants, for the most part, with men in high positions, high powerful positions.
Yep, I know it's that true.
Later, they may have regret the decision they made, so they try to say, "Well, it's Me Too. It was abuse of power." No, it ain't no damn abuse of power. You knew who you was dealing with from the beginning. Now, if a high powerful man rapes you, yes, that is wrong, and you need to report that, and you need to bring him down. Or vice versa, if a woman is using her position of power and she tries to sexually assault you and do whatever, yeah, you need to do something.
Yeah, you need to report. Yeah, report that.
About that. But if you're a willing participant, you're in a relationship, sexually, emotionally, physically, any kind of way, you can't sit here and say, well, this person took advantage of me. No, they didn't take advantage of you. You took advantage of them. Because you knew what they had and you used them to get what they had.
Yep,
And I see a lot of women doing this now.
Especially in the workplace environment. In the workplace environment, that's key. In the workplace environment, they always do that because they want to bring him down or this and that, or they try to plot or plan. That's why, men, if you invest in yourself, be very careful who you hang around. Be very careful who you talk to. Be very careful, not just in dating, but in general, because you don't know if anybody's gonna bring you down. Go ahead, Tyler.
I'm not just talking about the workplace environment. I'm talking about in general in society.
Yes, sir.
You got to be careful with who you're surrounding yourself with in a relationship with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
Or general, both female or man.
Yeah.
Because that person is plotting on you. They know what you are before they even get with you a lot of times.
Yep. And that's what.
And they're plotting on it. They're plotting their move.
Yes, sir. And that's the thing with LeVar Ball. He said about the Suns too. The females they'll pretend like they don't know who they are, but they know who they are. They Google you. They fact check you. They look on your Instagram. They look on your social media. They look on everything. They know everything about you.
They try to figure out how much you make, everything.
Mm-hmm. They know everything about you before you even enter the room, before they even meet you. That's why they be plotting. They be plotting. They be planning. They be doing all that stuff.
And also, too, I'm telling people, you have a lot of these scammers out here because you used to have women out here. They used to have a lot of them out there, but they're getting smaller. You used to have them. They used to come in these little short skirts. They go to the basketball players on draft day to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy to snag them up. But now you have a lot of them. They try to pretend and put this persona on like they're actually legitimate businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
Want you to invest in their business, invest in everything with them. They'll try to trap you.
Mm-hmm.
And think you owe them something.
Yep.
That's another thing with a relationship too. You gotta watch who you're dealing with.
Yep.
If you sign up for that willingly, okay. But don't get yourself trapped in that. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yes.
Know who you're attaching yourself to.
Mm-hmm. So
because I see a lot of these people, they have fake social media sites and fake profiles, and they do this to multiple people.
Uh-huh.
They don't do this to one person. It's a sickness.
Yep, it's a disease. There's something wrong with you if you do that.
And there's a lot
they be plotting and planning.
And we have a lot of people more than ever greedy for status, money,
the bag, all that.
All that.
So I'm telling men, men, be careful out here.
They come in all shapes and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
They come in both genders.
Yep.
They come in all races.
Yep.
Like you said, they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Some of them ain't even a wolf in sheep's clothing. Some of them you just gotta pay attention to. They're showing you who they are rated.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But it's up to you not to be the fool to fall for it. And that's what I say in the dating game. Don't be a fool.
Yep.
Know what you're dealing with.
Know what you're dealing with. Vet them out. I want to say this. Vet them out. Vet them out. You got to vet them. Vet them to the nth degree. I know some of y'all be like, oh, well, she look good, so that must mean she automatically is good. No, fool. You better watch out. The ones that look good be the ones that be the most trouble. Because a woman who's bad and knows she's bad is dangerous. Yeah. She's going to try to plot. She's going to try to plan. She's going to try to use everything against you. That's why you got to know who you are and be very secure in yourself. That's why I tell people you have to master yourself before you master the dating game. If you do not master yourself, this goes for both genders, men and women. If you don't master yourself, if you don't know who you are, these people out here will run circles around you. You better know who you are. You better be secure. You better be secure in yourself. Because if you're not, people in general will walk circles around you. Will try to play you. Will try to manipulate you. Will try to use you for this. Will try to make you, they'll even try to make you feel insecure. They'll try to make you feel like, oh, you don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. When that wasn't when basically they trying to use you. Whether it's like, for example, if you a dude and you in a relationship with a woman and the woman's constantly asking you for something, constantly asking you every 5 seconds, that woman's a user. Same thing. Yep. Same thing if you're a woman. You're a woman, you with a man, and the man's constantly asking you for something. Like clockwork. That man don't want you. He just wants your status and this and that.
Yep. He don't want you to use it. And here's the thing I want to say too. For women, if you look at the signs, like I said, if you want to date with a guy on your first date and this guy doesn't pay for your meal, you know he ain't shit. Don't waste your time with him. Yep. And dude, if you go on a first date and this woman, all she can talk about is herself and which status, material things, she can get, drop her right then and there. You get your ass out the off the table, pretend you go on the
bathroom and leave, drive off. Stay away from those self-centered women. Don't be around self-centered women. If you are a man, stay away from self-centered women. And if you're a woman and you on a date with a dude doesn't pay for the meal, or a dude don't have enough money, drop him. Drop him. Why? Because he should have put himself in a position so he can pay for the dates and what have you. He should put himself in that position and stuff like that. And so he can be able to do what he do, be with you and this and that. Don't just be like, oh, well, he this and that. No. Same thing with men. If you're around self-centered women, leave. As soon as she talk about herself, if all she can talk about is herself, leave her. Get rid of her. Or if she basically is constantly asking you to do something for her, to do this, to do that, to do the other, and she ain't got no value, leave. Get rid of her. She is a user.
Women too. I wanna get you to understand the difference between a loser and a guy on a come up that doesn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
A loser is a guy, he's not gonna put forth the effort, and he's gonna try to use you, abuse you through the whole situation, through the whole relationship from the beginning to get what he wants. But a guy on the come up, he may not have it at the time, but he's trying his hardest to give it to you and put himself in that position. So don't think because a guy don't have no money, he's a loser and he's no good. No, that's not the truth. That guy, he's gonna try to get you everything that you want and need. Like let's say you get engaged to a guy and the guy gives you a ring that's not big or expensive enough. He don't be mad at that. Be happy that he put in the door and he put in the time of day to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But a guy that doesn't come with nothing, you gotta drop his ass.
Yeah.
If a guy takes you out to dinner and he doesn't want to give you, and he doesn't want to pay for the dinner, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
He ain't a man.
That's not what a man do.
Doesn't have the money. If a guy doesn't have the money and he says, okay, let's eat at my place, so I'll make you a dinner or something like that, that's good. He's putting in the effort.
Yep.
He's being honest with himself. He's not lying to you.
Yeah, he's not trying to front or try to have a persona like I got it. I've seen situations happen in college where there was some dude, he pretended like he got it. When it came time to pay for the meal, he ain't got it. I said, come on, man. You shouldn't have put yourself in that situation. I'm not gonna name names. He knows who he is. He knows he made that mistake. But the important thing is to learn from that mistake, brother. And to be like, okay, put yourself in a position to where that doesn't happen again. Get your finances in order. Get money in order. Get everything in order. Put yourself in a position where you got it. You got it. And this is not a front. This is not a game. This is not. Now I want to say one thing too about the dating game. I feel as this. You don't have game. Let me say this again. Nobody has game. You play the game. Some people been playing the game longer than you and everything else. Some people stop playing the game. That's what the dating game is all about. You play the game. This is the dating game. It's just like any other video game. You just play it. The more you play it, the more you know what to do. When you start off playing the dating game, what have you, and you don't know what you're doing, okay, of course, you're not going to know what you're doing. But going into it, the more you do it, the more you'll know what to do.
So what I want to add to that too is three ways, three parts to the game. You're either a winner in the game, or you're a loser in the game, or you're a quitter in the game. You pick and choose what you want to be.
Mm-hmm. And no matter what path you choose in the game, it's going to take effort and it's going to take work. If you want to be a winner in this game, then you're going to have to put in the work. If you a loser, it's easy to be a loser in the game. All you got to do is quit. All you got to do is to give up. All you got to do is blame other people for your insecurities. The quitter is, okay, you put in the effort, but you don't like it. So you just quit. The quitter is, okay, I'm going to give up. The winner is, okay, I'm putting the work. Put in the effort. The key
key to winning this game is to work together.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't work together and one person is carrying all the weight, you lost already.
Yep. Cause that person gonna feel like you taking them for granted. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be partnership. You gotta work together. Only when you work together can you succeed in this game. Versus if you have versus the person, if the person is like doing everything, paying everything solo financially and doing everything, he's gonna feel like the weight's on his shoulders, and he feels like the woman's gonna take him for granted. But if you work together on the aspect, then you can go ahead and you will succeed. And if you and I want to say this, if you are in the single position, if you in single position in the dating game, okay, that's cool. You living out your season. Because you putting yourself in a position to be at that level. Because once you step into that level, you better know what you're doing. You preparing yourself. You know what you're doing. You doing this, you doing that, you investing, you doing this. Once you put yourself in the position, you good.
And here's some things I want to add to that too is if you're in a relationship, what I'm saying is if you're taking a person on the first date or you just starting out, going with them on this dating, yes, you have to pay. But if y'all are in a relationship and y'all splitting and say, oh, I pay for this, you pay for that, yeah, that's different. Because you're in a relationship, you're establishing. It's been established by then.
Yeah.
But when you starting out, you taking somebody on a date, as a man, you got to pay.
Yep. I know some
and
people.
Also,
yeah.
Also, too, with females, if you make more money than the guy you're dating, don't rub that in his face. Don't try to emasculate him for that. You got to work with him and be there for him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't emasculate him. You elevate him.
Yep.
You bring him to your level. Your job ain't to push him down and laugh at him. You build him up.
Yep.
And same thing with men, too. If you make more money and you're female, don't sit here and talk about her like she ain't shit.
Mm.
You bring her to your level. And if she's not on your level, you just got to get another girl that's on your level.
Yep.
Don't be afraid to switch up.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
And always have options. Always have options in the dating game. In this game, the more options you have, the better off you'll be. If you have no options, get you some options.
Yeah.
Date around. Talk to people. See if the vibe is right. If the vibe is not right and you know you above them, okay, fine, whatever. But if you get somebody on your level, get somebody on that level. Whether if you on level 2, get you somebody that's on level 2. If you're on level 5, get you somebody on level 5. If you're on level 10, get you somebody on level 10. But a lot of times people get frustrated because they can't find somebody on their level, so they settle for less. And that's the biggest mistake you can make. If you settle for less, there's something wrong with you. You settle for less means that you can't find somebody that's equal or to be on your level. So therefore, you're going to settle for less. Or vice versa. You are on a low level, but you want somebody that's above you. And that's dangerous. Like, no, you on a certain level. Stay on your level, stay in your lane until you become a person who is on a greater level. Like, for example, if you a person in high school and you a person in college and you want a man to make 6 figures, or you want your partner to make 6 figures and have travel first class and travel here, travel there, you got to get on that level. You can't just come out the gate and expect that. You got to get on that level in order to be there, in order to be successful. Success for people, it takes work to be successful. It takes work at this game. You are not going to start off with the top tier quality presence until you put in the work. You better put in the work. Do what you need to do. Invest in yourself. Take the time to invest. Take care of yourself before you take care of anybody else, and then let that person naturally come into your life.
And also, once you get in that relationship, don't just invest in yourself, invest in the relationship.
Yep.
And then you can invest in other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we'll grow with. You sow good seed, you get good seeds. You sow bad seed, you get bad seeds. So I can tell you that's what it is.
Yep.
And this thing too, if you know the person is trifling and they're good, and you get with that person and you go on a ride with them, and you know this, and you're mad about it, you can't be mad. You get it. You either stay on the train or you get off the train.
Yep.
Somebody's putting a gun at your head.
Yep. So my final thoughts are this. Number one, dating game, it takes work. Number two, stay in your lane. If you know you're on a certain level, stay on that level or increase yourself or work on yourself in order for you to get to another level. Number three, watch out for users. There's users out there, there's users out there everywhere. Not just on the men's side, but on the women's side. Better watch out, watch out, watch out. Look for the signs early. Look for the signs early. Like I said before, if somebody's trying to use you, like asking you for stuff all the time, there's something wrong with that person. You better know who you are and know who you're dealing with. I feel like this concludes the Dab and Daniel podcast. And this is me, Dab and Daniel, and Kidd Klutch signing off. Enjoy this outro.